Today, we're going to be talking about what to do if you hate your voice as a voice actor. It's a really difficult position to be in, and it's something that I was in when I was first getting started. And you got to really get over that hurdle and that hump if you want to do the job of being a voice actor. So, I'm going to tell you the 3 things that I had to learn and that I would tell to my younger self if I had a chance in order to get past this burden, love your voice, and start acting the way that you know that you want to. All right, first, let's jump in with number 1. The first thing that I would do is I would understand and I would tell myself that your voice is not you. You see, your voice is your instrument. And much like with any instrument, it can sound bad if you don't know how to actually utilize it. And there are a lot of different things that we don't even think about because we all know how to talk to a certain degree. So we think, okay, it's just as easy as saying words. That's not true. Vowel placement, tone, breath work, how to actually utilize and engage your soft palate, lifting your soft palate, diaphragmatic speaking. All of these things change the way that we sound. If I'm sounding and speaking into the back of my throat and I'm lifting my soft palate, versus if I'm being very nasal and pushing my voice forward, versus if I want to swallow my voice. All of these things are different things that I'm doing to change my instrument, which changes the sound of my voice. This comes into fruition when we're singing a lot more. Vowel placement is extremely important, but we don't think about any of this stuff because we all know how to talk. So what can you do to actually learn this stuff and be better and tune your instrument? Take voice classes, take singing lessons. Now, the voice classes and the singing lessons are not there so that you can physically learn how to sing. It's there so that you can get better control over your actual instrument. The second thing that I'd recommend you doing in order to get better control over your instrument is make sure to warm up, warm down, and take care of your instrument. I actually posted a video of voice actor warm-ups. It will be right above here, so you can check that out. But essentially what we're doing is before we go into acting, utilizing our instrument, we need to be warming up. Do your lip buzzes. Do your sirens. Everything that we're doing to warm up our instruments so that we can start speaking and acting with a warmed up, in tune, ready to go instrument. So that's the first thing that I would tell myself, my younger self. Now, I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon members. You allow me to do the work that I'm doing, and if you want to become a member of Patreon and get all the perks that come along with it, it is in the description below. Thank you to all of my current members. The second thing that I would do in order to better understand my instrument and in order to fall in love with my voice is understand the thing that my first mentor, Lisa Lee, taught me. And that is, everybody's voice is unique. Everybody has their own characteristics, their own tone, their own sound, their own range, everything. And you cannot and will not ever sound or be like anybody else. Understand that the first key and the most important key to loving your voice is to understand that it is what it is. And you have to accept it for being what it is and learn how to utilize the instrument that you have. Understand that when I first got in, I tried to drop my voice and talk everything here. This was my mid-range. I would try and speak here because I didn't like how high my voice was, especially based on what I looked like. But that's not how I normally sound. When I'm just talking and chilling and chatting, this is my vocal range. So when I'm acting, this is my vocal range, unless I am using a character that I needed to learn how to tune the lower end of my voice so that I can sit back, relax, and use still this range of my voice. That is me. My voice isn't as low as bass or as low and sultry as some baritones. But you know what? I had to learn how to fall in love with my voice. Now, the way that I recommend you do this, a practical exercise, you're not going to like this one. You really ain't. But it's going to be a practical exercise for you. Record yourself. Record yourself and listen back with an open ear. Now, it's hard to say, just say with an open ear. But what you're going to be doing is listening back not to the tone, the timbre, how you sound, but I want you to listen back and write down positive associations that you have with your voice. My voice sounds really good here. I like the way that I sound here. Oh, this is a unique quality that I never noticed about my voice. I can do this really easily. And write down things that you want to change. I want to be able to have a fuller voice, so it's not as tinny or as nasal. So you can learn how to do that in class. You see, everything that we want with our voice, we can theoretically learn how to do it by taking a class. But a flute is never going to be a clarinet, is never going to be a French horn. You're going to have natural limitations with your voice. So learn to fall in love with it by actually listening to it. Listen to how you sound, not in the context of comparing it with someone else, but in the context of loving you for who you are, you little clarinet you. Okay, the third and final thing, the third thing that I would tell my younger self in order to fall in love with my voice, that is that what people are looking for and casting is an authentic, down to earth, original human voice. Right now, in 2025, and for a lot of years, casting has been looking for authenticity. Quirks. They've been looking for normal sounding human people. And what a lot of us do is we try and put on a character. Oh, we think that we need to sound overly excited or in a certain specific way in order to make it in this industry, without realizing that what people are looking for is just you. They want to hear how you sound when you're excited, when you're sad, when you're just relaxing and chilling and talking to a friend. They want to hear how you sound as just a regular, everyday, normal, unique individual. So our voice, as it is, as it comes, stock and standard, no additions, is the selling point in this industry. Understand that you don't have to change it and augment it. You just need to learn how to use it and how to love it, because that is what's going to be getting you work. And there's one more thing that is even more important, and that is knowing how to actually act. And knowing how to act and teaching you how to act is something that I love to do with my first ever Voiceover 101 course. It is in the description below. It's $50 for now before it goes up in a couple of weeks, and it's going to teach you everything that you need to know to get started as a beginner in the field of voiceover. So, if you're done with trying to figure out from watching dozens of different videos or going over and watching social media clips that are all confusing, it's in the description down below for you. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. I hope that it helped. If it did, comment down below what you learned in this video and what you're going to be doing to help you love your voice again. I'm excited to read all those comments. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.